Hello friends, a very good afternoon and a warm welcome once again on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I'm Gaurav Gupta and I'm mentor with BYJU'S Exam Prep for quant and logical reasoning data interpretation. Now friends, in this session, we'll be discussing one of the, I would say, very difficult set of roots and networks that has appeared recently, like a few years back in CAT examination. Now, these sessions are conducted for all of you so that you will gain a command over LRDI area, over LRDI section, and you will understand what type of questions have been asked in CAT in the previous year papers of CAT, and accordingly you can prepare yourself for your CAT examination, right? Now friends, in this session, like I told you that I'll be discussing one complete set of roots and networks that has appeared recently in CAT examination. And this set by far, I would say, it was one of the most confusing sets that we have seen from roots and networks in CAT examination. Now, there were four questions based on this set, and like out of these four questions, two were very easy, right? Two were very easy, and the remaining two, I can say that majority of the students who have appeared for this particular examination of CAT, in which this roots and networks set was there, majority of the students must have marked a wrong answer for the next two questions. Okay, so let's get into this set. Let's solve this and understand each and every statement that is given in the common set of directions. All right. So these are the directions for the first four questions. You can read all these directions carefully. Draw the figure, draw the route between A, B, and the other cities, whatever they are saying, and then I will take you to the questions one by one. Okay. Now, question says that the direction says that four cars need to travel from A to B, Akla to Bakala. Okay, so I'll be using their initials as they were given in the examination. Okay, so four cars need to travel from A to B. Two routes are available, one via Mumur, that is M, and the other via Nanur, that is N. The roads from A to M and from N to B are both short and narrow. In each case, one car takes 6 minutes to cover the distance, and each additional car increases the travel time per car by 3 minutes because of congestion. So this is very important thing. So if only one car is traveling, it will take 6 minutes. Every additional car will increase the total travel time of each car by 3 minutes. So that means if one car will be traveling, it will take 6 minutes. If two car will be traveling, they both will take 6 plus 3 minutes. If three cars will be traveling, they will take 6 plus 3 minutes, that is 12 minutes. So every additional car will increase the travel time per car by 3 minutes on these route or on these two roads. All right. They have explained the same thing with the example. Now, the next is on the road from A to N, one car takes 20 minutes. Okay, so they are talking about the other road. On the road from A to N, one car takes 20 minutes, and each additional car increases the travel time per car by 1 minute. Done. So it is the similar statement like the previous statement. Next, on the road from M to B, one car takes 20 minutes and each additional car increases the travel time per car by 0.9 minutes. So up till now, everything is normal. Okay, so we must have understood each and everything. Every student must have understood all the things, and a figure, a diagram can be drawn. Now, the next statement, the next paragraph is very important and which has introduced a lot of confusion. So actual examination like in actual examination, I'm sure that most of the students were not able to understand कि ये इस last statement का meaning क्या है. Now this statement says that police department orders each car to take a particular route in such a manner that it is not possible for any car to reduce its travel time by not following the order while the other cars are following the order. So let's say police department has ordered like a particular movement of cars. Okay, they have decided a particular movement of cars. Let's say two cars from one route and two cars from the other route. Okay, right? So let's say there are four cars and two cars will take one route and two cars will take other route. Now, the police department orders each car to take that particular route in such a manner that it is impossible for any car to change the route and hence save the time. Okay, so no car can reduce the travel time by not following the orders that were given by police department, while on the other hand, the other cars are already following the rule, the order. Okay, so this is very important and this statement will prove to be very handy in solving the third and fourth question. First and second question में इतना कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, but third and fourth question, this particular statement will prove to be very helpful. Okay, so now we understand what is being done here. I will be drawing the diagram. So let's look at the first question. How many cars would be asked to take the route A and B, that is fine, by the police department? Okay, so in total, how many cars are there? We are given, the first word is this, there are four cars and there are two routes, right? Now the question is, how many cars would be asked to take route A and B by the police department? Now, first of all, the cars will have to minimize the travel time, definitely. So let's read each and every condition one by one. So they have defined the routes. There are two routes available. One is A, M, B and the other is A, N, B. Okay. In case one car takes, in each case, one car takes 6 minutes to cover the distance. Each additional car increases the travel time by 3 minutes for the first two roads that are given. Okay. Now the agenda is the police department orders each car to take a particular route in such a manner that it is not possible for any car to reduce the travel time further. So that means the cars will be taking minimum amount of time to travel. Let's draw the figure. Let's draw the route chart. So I have this thing A and B. One route is via M and another route is via N. Okay. So these are the roads between these four cities. Okay. Now, the first two roads, the roads from A to M and N to B, each car will take 6 minutes and additionally 3 minutes for every car. Okay. So A to M and N to B, every car will take 6 minutes and each additional car will increase the travel time per car by 3 minutes. Okay, so I'll mention it like this. Okay, now for the next road, on the road from A to N, one car will take 20 minutes and additional car will increase the travel time by 1 minute. A to N. So 20 and bracket mein maine 1 likh diya. And for M to B, it is 20 and each additional car will increase the travel time per car by 0.9 minutes. All right. Now in total, we have 4 cars. Now the question is, how many cars will travel through each of these routes and what will be the time taken by them? Okay, so let's start working on this. Now I have two routes. One route is A, M, B and the other route is A, N, B. Okay, now what can be the different possibilities? Let us write all of them. So 0 car will travel from here, then 1 car, 2 cars, 3 cars and 4 cars. On the other hand, all 4 cars will travel from here, then 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, so these are 5 cases I am making. So other than this, there cannot be any other case, right? So I have written all the cases. Though you could have started by taking 2 cars from the first route, 2 cars from the second route and would have checked the feasibility by switching one car to the other route and the other car to the other route. Okay, so ye check kar sakte the. Now I'll start from the middlemost case when 2 cars are traveling from the first route and 2 cars will travel from the second route. All right, I'll start from here. Now, if two cars will travel from the first route, the time taken will be 6 plus 3, 9 minutes, plus 20 plus 0.9, that is 20.9 minutes. So the total time taken will be 29.9 minutes in the first route. In the second route, the time taken will be 21 plus 9. 21 plus 9, that is 30 minutes. Okay. So two cars will go from first route, two cars will go from the second route. In the first route, the time taken will be 29.9 minutes. In the second case, it will be 30 minutes. All right, I have written both these things. Now let's see, one car decided not to follow the orders. Which car? So let's say one of the cars which is traveling through route number 1. So let me call this as route number 1 and this as route number 2. So out of two cars which are traveling through route number 1, one of the cars decided not to follow the order and take the other route. Okay, so wait, case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4 and case 5. Now we are at case number 3. Now in case number 3, let's say any car which is traveling from route 1, one of the cars which is traveling from first route decides to change the route, decides to go against the order. Okay, so in that case, one car will be left for route number 1 and 3 cars will be traveling through route number 2. Okay, so I'm going to case number 2 now. Okay, so case number 2 will arise. So only one car, so it will take 6 plus 20, that is 26 minutes. And 3 cars are traveling from route number 3. They will take 20 plus 1 plus 1, 22 plus 6 plus 3 plus 3, that is 12, which is 34 minutes. Okay. Now the car which was earlier traveling from route number 1 has decided to switch to route number 2. Earlier that car was taking 29.9 minutes. Now this car will start taking 34 minutes. No, it will not happen. Okay, earlier it was taking less time, now it is taking more time. So this car will not go against the orders of the police department because it is unable to reduce the time. Fine. So I can say that case 2 is not a feasible case. It will not happen. On the other hand, if I'll switch one car from route number 2 and it will take route number 1. So I will go to case number 4. So now 3 cars are traveling from route 1 and 1 car will travel from route 2. Okay, now let's see if this car is able to save time or not. So if 3 cars are traveling from route number 1, so they will take 6 plus 3 plus 3, that is 12 plus 20 plus 0.9 plus 0.9, that is 21.8. So this car will take 33.8 minutes. Okay, earlier this car was taking 30 minutes, now it is taking 33.8 minutes. So this car will not decide to switch route. All right, so again this case number 4 is not a feasible case. Now likewise, if we'll also check case number 1 and case number 5, they will also be invalid because the travel time will further increase. Okay, so now I can say that I am at case number 3. So 2 cars will travel from route 1 and 2 cars will travel from route 2, and that should be the answer for the first and the second question. So first and second question are based on this, whatever I have drawn here. So how many cars would be asked to take route A and B, Akala, Nanur and Bakala, by the police department? So that route is route number 2 and there will be 2 cars which will be taking this particular route. So the correct answer for this question should be 2. Alright, so 2 is the correct answer and yes, that is 1. Now next question, question number 2. If all the cars follow the police order, what is the difference in the travel time? Difference in the travel time between a car which takes this route and the car which takes the other route. So basically we have done whatever is required for this question. We just have to find out the difference between the travel time taken by the car which is traveling from route 1 and the car which is traveling from route number 2. So let's go back to the figure. So route number 1, every car is taking 29.9 minutes, and route number 2, every car is taking 30 minutes. So the difference between them is of 0.1 minute. Alright, so 0.1 minute ka difference hai, and that should be the correct answer of question number 2. Option B is correct, right? So we have easily solved the first two questions. कोई problem नहीं हुई यहाँ पे. Now let's move on to the next two questions, question number 3 and question number 4. Now a lot of students, what they did was, like generally क्या होता है कि routes and networks के set easy होते हैं, they are doable. So I know a lot of students who attempted the first two questions, saw that the next two questions might take a lot of time, so they left the next two questions and they switched over to the next set. All right, but if you understand one statement, if you can work out on like using that statement, if you can work out on this question for 2 or 3 minutes, then you will be easily able to get the answer of the next two questions. Okay, so like we have worked out this much, इतना हमने workout किया, इतनी सारी चीजें लिखी, and based on this I'm able to answer two questions. The same thing will happen for the next two questions. Okay, so let's read question number 3. Now question number 3 says, so there is some additional direction set, this one. Okay, now a new one-way route is built from M to N. Each car has now 3 possible routes, AMB, ANB, the original 2 routes, and this is one new route that is opened. Okay, AMNB. On the route from M to N, one car will take 7 minutes and each additional car will increase the travel time per car by 1 minute. Similar statement. Assume that any car traveling the AMNB, the new route, travels the AM portion at the same time as the other cars taking this route. Okay, so this is normal, but they have mentioned this thing. Okay, so इस route पे जो भी car travel कर रही है, so AM वाला count कौन सा होगा? So it will be counted, it will take the same time as the other cars taking this route, and any car which is traveling through this road NB at the same time as the other cars taking this particular route. All right, fine. Now question is, how many cars would police department order to take the AMNB route so that it is not possible for any car to reduce its travel time by not following the order while the other cars follow the order? So अब ये जो नया route है, ये कितनी cars लेंगी, right? So that it is not possible to reduce the travel time. Okay, so it is not possible for any particular car, कोई भी एक car के लिए. So if other cars are following the order and only one car decides not to follow the order, then it is not possible for that car to reduce the travel time further by not following the orders which other cars are following. Okay, assume that the police department would never order all the cars to take the same route. So all 4 cars will never take the same route. Okay, wonderful. So now let's work on this. So I will open a blank sheet. All right. Now first of all, I'll draw the original figure, and then I will add this additional route. So this was 6 and additional 3 minutes, 6 and additional 3 minutes, 20 and additional 1 minute, 20 and additional 0.9 minutes. Now this new route is from M to N, 7 minutes and additional 1 minute. Let me check. So 7 minutes and additional 1 minute. All right. Okay. Now we have already reached to one of the conclusions that okay, now we have 3 routes. पहले मैं 3 routes लिख लेता हूँ. Originally 2 routes were A, M, B, A, N, B, and the new route is A, M, N, B. Right? These are the 3 routes which we already know. Okay. Perfect. Now earlier we already knew that if two cars will travel from here and two cars will travel from here, okay, from the first route the time taken will be 29.9, and from the second route the time taken will be 30 minutes. Okay, ये हमें पहले से पता है, right? Now we have already explored all the options. If all four cars will stick to the first two routes, we have already explored that this is the most feasible way of traveling. Okay, so now what I'll do is I will be exploring the third route, right? So first of all, I'll switch one car from first route to the third route, then one car from the second route to the third route, right? Then two cars, then three cars, and so on. We'll be looking at this. Okay, so route number one, route number two, and route number three, right? So I have already one of the cases. Now let's say one of the cars which is traveling from route number one decides to go to route number three. So the situation will be one car from here, two cars from here, and one car from here. Okay. Now let's see if this previous route is feasible or not. Okay. So if one car will travel from the first route and one car is traveling from the third route. So on the road from A to M, there are a total of two cars. So the time taken will be, so I'll write the time taken. Now you have to be very careful in writing the time here. Okay, so there are total two cars on this road. A M पे दो cars हैं, ठीक है? So 6 plus 3, it will take 9 minutes. All right. Then this यहाँ पे भी 9 minutes लिख देते हैं. Right, both these cars will be taking 9 minutes from the first road. Then MB, there is only one car, so plus 20 minutes, that is a total of 29 minutes, right? Now looking at the bottommost route, AM, 9 minutes already taken by this car. From M to N, there is only one car, it will take 7 minutes. And then from N to B, a total of 3 cars are there. So 6 plus 3 plus 3, it will take 12 minutes. That means a total of 28 minutes, right? Okay. Now from the second route, there are two cars. AN, there will be two cars, so they will take 21 minutes. And then from NB, there are three cars, they will take 12 minutes. So that means a total of 33 minutes. Okay. Now one car that has switched from first route to the third route. Earlier it was taking 29.9 minutes. Now it is taking 28 minutes. It has reduced its travel time. औरों का कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. This car will not be bothered about other cars because it is not following the police orders. So earlier when it was taking 29.9 minutes, now it is taking 28 minutes. All right. So this first route will not be feasible. All right. I will cancel this route. Right. So now the new route that we have is this one. Okay. Now let's move further and try to make another case. Okay. Now let's say from route number 2. So I'll go back to the first case, and from route number 2, if I switch one car to route number 3. That means originally two cars from route number 1, one car from here and one car from the new route. Let's see if this one is more feasible or not. Okay. So I've already got one of the more feasible cases, 1, 2, 1. Okay. Let's check if this one is feasible or not. Okay. Now 2, 1, 1. If two cars are traveling from the first route and one car is traveling from the third route, that means from the first road there are three cars traveling, which will take 12 minutes from the first road plus 20 minutes from the second road in route number 1. Perfect. So total time taken is 32 minutes here. Okay. Now one car is traveling from the second route. So AN, only one car, 20 minutes plus two cars from NB, one car from NB and one car, so two cars from NB. All right, so NB से इन्हें 9 minutes लगेंगे, so total 29 minutes. And the last route AM से दो cars हैं. Wait. हाँ, AM से total 3 cars हैं, so they will take 12 minutes plus 7 minutes plus 9 minutes, because NB there are 2 cars. So 12 plus 7 is 19. 19 plus 9 is 28. Now it is taking 28 minutes. So I can say that this car, which earlier was taking 30 minutes, is now taking 28 minutes. So I can say that this route can also be a feasible route. Okay. Now compare the second case with the third case. Okay. Now what has happened in these two cases? One car has switched from the second route to the first route. Okay. Now earlier this car was taking 33 minutes. Now after switching, it is taking 32 minutes. Okay. So second route will also not be feasible. I will be sticking to the third route. So second route की भी feasibility हमने खत्म कर दी. Right? Okay. So now these were the cases, two cases when from the new route there was only one car. Okay. Now if I'll go from route number 2 to route number to next route, let's say fourth route. So in route number 2, there are two cars traveling from the second route. What I'll do is I'll make one car travel, shift its position to the third route. Okay, so 1 and 2. Okay, so two cars are traveling from the new route, and from the original two routes only one car is traveling from each of these routes. Now let's find out the time taken by each of these cars. Now from AM there are 3 cars, they will take 12 minutes, plus MB there is only one car, it will take 20 minutes, so total 32 minutes from here. AN only one car, that is 20 minutes, and then NB there are 3 cars, they will take 12 minutes, a total of 32 minutes. And then from the last route AM 12 plus 8 plus 12, that is 32 minutes. Okay, now will we use fourth route or not? Okay, so if we will stick to the fourth route, so पहले एक बार देखते हैं second route तो feasible है ही नहीं, वो हम पहले देख चुके थे. Now is the third route feasible? Third route में क्या हुआ है? From third route if I'll go to the fourth case, from the third case if I'll go to the fourth case, that means a car which is traveling to the first route has gone to the third route. Earlier it was taking 32 minutes, now it is also taking 32 minutes, so it's absolutely fine. Okay, but okay, so I can say that yes, this route seems to be fine, but this car which was taking 29, okay, so from 32 again if it will come here, so it will take 32, so this can be taken, but this can be cancelled if I compare it with the case number 1. Okay, so case number 1 में क्या हुआ? So a car which was here, earlier it was taking 30 minutes, if it will switch it is taking 28 minutes, so this route will also be avoided. So case number 3 is also cancelled. Now look at case number 4. Now case number 4, if any car which is traveling here from route number 1, if it decides to switch to any other route, so let's say route number 1 wali car route number 2 पे जाती है, so route number 2 it will take additional time, so 2 cars here, 2 cars here, so let's see how much time they are taking. So 2 cars from AN will take 21 minutes, plus NB there are 4 cars now, 4 cars from NB, so they will take 6 plus 9, that is 15 minutes, a total of 36 minutes. Okay, so I can see that if in case number 4, one car which is traveling through route number 1 decides to go to route number 2, then it will take additional time. Okay, so for this car it is not feasible. Again, if रूट 2 से रूट 1 पे स्विच करेगी, then again if I'll take this case, 2 cars and 2 cars, okay, so if 2 cars are in first route and 2 cars are in the fourth route, so 4 cars are traveling from AM, they will take 15 minutes, and 2 cars are here, they will take 20.9 minutes, that means 35.9 minutes. So again, this is increasing the travel time, not reducing the travel time. Okay, so we can say that case number 4 is the feasible case, is the route that will be decided by the police department. Okay, so 1 car from AMB, 1 car from ANB, and 2 cars from this new route AMNB. Now let's answer the remaining 2 questions. So question was, how many cars would the police department order to take AMNB route? So the number of cars is equal to 2. The last question, if all the cars follow the police order, what is the minimum travel time from A to B? Assume that police department would never order all the cars to take the same route. So minimum travel time, I'll go back. So 32 minutes, 32 minutes, 32 minutes. So a total of 32 minutes will be the correct answer. So the correct answer will be option B for question number 4. All right. So that's it. That's all about this particular set. I am pretty sure that a lot of you must have had confusion in the last 2 questions, but this is how they will be solved. So that's all from my side for this set. Now some important information for CAT 2024 aspirants. How to manage preparation with job or studies. A free live interactive workshop will be conducted on 17th of March at 11 a.m. Register for this workshop by visiting our application. Also, CAT 2024 VARC The Game Changer, another live interactive workshop will be conducted by Vikrant sir on 21st of March at 7 p.m. Also, you can get up to 90% scholarship by appearing the scholarship test on 24th of March at 11 a.m. But you will have to register for the scholarship test first of all by visiting our application. Roadmap to 99 percentile for CAT 2024, 31st of March, 11 a.m. Srinivas sir will be conducting this free live interactive workshop. Quickly hurry up and register for all these workshops. Also, you can try our CAT College Predictor, which is based on the profile. Any doubts you have, you can fill in this form. Get social with us on all these social media platforms. Have a wonderful time. Thank